Hello, my name is Jeff Hoffelt, and I recently attended Social Media Marketing World in San Diego. In this presentation, I will provide a few learnings from the event. You'll hear information on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, and Messenger apps. Just keep in mind there were additional social channels discussed at the conference. To start, the conference is one of the largest in the world for social media marketers. This year, more than 4,500 people from 55 countries attended to hear from more than 200 speakers. Many of the speakers were business consultants representing mainstream brands, ranging from Adidas to Microsoft and from Disney to Coca-Cola. The conference kicked off with a presentation from Michael Stelzner, the CEO and founder of Social Media Examiner. He set the tone for the event with this quote. He said, "Welcome to the fastest changing industry on the planet. These are still the early days. If you're a social media marketer today, you're a pioneer. You are setting the course for the future of marketing." This was a good reminder that we're still in the first decade of social media marketing and that the game is constantly changing. Now that we're a decade in, what are some of the industry trends? To start, social media is now seen as a hybrid of traditional marketing tactics, combining public relations, advertising, market research, and customer service. Campaign shared at the conference combined all of these efforts into one. Next, social ad budgets continue to rise. Brands are recognizing the pay-to-play evolution. So today, on average, 10% of marketing budget goes to social. But industry surveys show that allocations may be off. Many brands spend a large percentage creating new content and then may overlook promotion. Stelzner recommended balancing time and budget between the two. When it comes to content, we're seeing a push to real raw stories as compared to over-polished and promotional. Shalene Johnson from Beachbody highlighted this point, saying, "We spent $1 million on an infomercial. We had a studio, fancy hair and makeup, hosts, actors. We buried the reel for perfect, and it didn't work at all. Then I did a Facebook Live video from my house on my phone for free. I got to be myself, and that worked so much better. The produced video sold $50,000 in product. The live has sold $1.6 million. Why? Because it's real." These real stories help customers feel connected and part of a brand community. So community management was a consistent trend through the conference as well. Many businesses allocating more time to fan connections. Customers now have the power to engage in real time, so they expect quick responses. These fast responses have created a shift in customer service from phone to messenger. In fact, today, 56% of customers surveyed would rather message a brand than call them. So that being said, where are we going? Looking towards the future, we're expecting to build on what many of us are already doing. The first trend was brand journalism and storytelling. In content streams, posts that tell a brand or customer story journalistically continue to outperform brand messages, and this gap is only expected to grow. Second, there was a lot of buzz around live video. Live video is one way to share authenticity, give a behind-the-scenes look, or real-time answers. Many publications like the New York Times, USA Today, and the Weather Channel are now transitioning to live real-time reports. And many social platforms are pushing this content ahead of their pre-recorded pieces. Next, several presenters highlighted Messenger ads. You'll see later in this presentation that more conversations now happen on Messenger than Facebook each day. This is because audiences are trending back to those one-on-one conversations with their friends and families. This connects with the trend toward chatbots. A speaker from GoDaddy talked about how they've automated their social media community management. And they said, "People were asking us the same questions and we were taking a lot of time answering them. We fed our FAQs into the chatbot and automated it." If you've ever answered the same question 3 times, that's a candidate for automation. Next, virtual reality and 360 video were credited as a big advancement as well, with several platforms investing in this technology. One speaker talked about a VR video experience that transported a soldier to sit virtually next to his family at the Super Bowl. Another discussed virtual meeting rooms, where you feel like you are right next to your coworkers who are actually across the globe. And wrapping up the list, number 6, for predicted growth is influencer marketing. Brands like HP, Staples, and General Mills highlighted the growth of their influencer programs, saying they're channeling more budget into these programs because 82% of consumers follow recommendations from their peers. The best influencers become an extension of your content team and help tell your brand story in a new way. And a lot of brands are noticing this. It was estimated that only 5% of brands use influencers long-term today, and this is expected to rise to 57% by 2020. The formula for success has also evolved. It now takes more than good content to reach your fans. Some presenters highlighted that we need a combination of these four key aspects when creating content, and those four are content, budget, targeting, and community management. If one of these four is lacking, the message will struggle. As we've mentioned, paid social was a big topic, but how should we really allocate our ad budget? The breakdown varies greatly by marketing goals and platform, but here's one recommendation to get us all thinking. This is a recommended breakdown for using Facebook ad dollars today, and that would be 50% to post boosting, 30% to product and event ads, and 20% to acquiring new fans. This is a good reminder to split social ad dollars across objectives. Now let's dive deeper into a few key platforms. The first, of course, is Facebook. Facebook continues to be the heavy lifter in the social space with more than 60 million business pages today. One note that was important is that Facebook is running out of room for paid messaging, so with more competition, it's as important as ever to have great content. One of the biggest surprises to me, though, is that of these 60 million business pages, it's estimated that only 6.7% advertise. Many speakers emphasized that if you are advertising on Facebook today, you're ahead of the game. There are fewer places where you can target so high at such a low spend. And Facebook is also seeing this success. They continue to expand their ad opportunities beyond traditional post boosting with more than 10 different types of ads available today. Fourth, presenters talked about a renewed focus on community development and management. This is a place where you can get to know your fans one-on-one. The best Facebook pages are actually Facebook communities, and brands are recognizing this and allocating more time to community management. One of the biggest Facebook trends we saw is live video and the ability to host page contributors. When it comes to live video, marketers from SAP Software and Car and Driver said, "What's ordinary to you is fascinating to someone else. Put together an outline, remind yourself it doesn't have to be perfect, then press the button and try it out." Next, there's a focus on Messenger and groups. Both of these tools allow you to reach customers in new ways and break through the cluttered newsfeed. For Messenger, the biggest news is that you can send targeted mass messages now. And for groups, they're a way to create more personal niche communities and encourage one-on-one dialogue between your top advocates. The final Facebook prediction was virtual reality. There was shared news that Facebook is investing heavily in this new technology through their Oculus brand. Next, let's talk about Instagram. Instagram was recently purchased by Facebook, so they are beginning to offer more paid opportunities to brands. This is exciting news for marketers, as Instagram is now the second largest social network behind Facebook. There are now 600 million monthly users. Marketers are noticing this audience growth as well, and now 54% use the platform, with many presenters saying that Instagram is on fire. Presenters from FedEx and Airbnb said they use Instagram to celebrate fans, often through influencers who have established audiences. To work on Instagram, you'll of course need a large library of quality photos, but remember the channel will likely not increase your web traffic just yet. It was designed as an awareness and celebratory platform. Now that it is owned by Facebook, we may see more web conversion opportunities. A few other new opportunities from Instagram this year include crossover ads with Facebook, shoppable tags, live and searchable stories, multiple photo posts, and article links. Moving on to YouTube, one presenter had a great quote on simplicity. He said, "If people don't see value instantly, or if they get confused, they will bounce. Simplicity sells, and you have to get them in the first 3 to 5 seconds." His example for getting people's attention was a viral video he helped create for a Shark Tank product called the Squatty Potty. The ad he referenced has been viewed more than 32 million times. When it comes to trends, we have seen an evolution from YouTube as a video repository to powerful niche communities. By posting and communicating consistently, brands are able to build long-term connections. To build a community, YouTuber Tim Schmoyer recommended setting an appointment with your fans, posting a new video at a certain time each week or month. Each video should then tell a story built on your previous one and offer a shared belief. For example, Dove has a community built around confidence, empowering customers rather than product benefits. These types of videos are highly shareable, and shares were noted as a top goal for YouTubers, with shares likened to referrals. Similar to Facebook, YouTube is looking more into the live space, and they're also promoting live broadcasts. And then finally, it was reiterated to not overlook community management or advertising. In fact, on the ad space, the 6-second non-skippable bumper was said to be one of the cheapest video ads you can ever buy. Next, we'll talk a bit about trends on Pinterest. Pinterest is often categorized as a social channel, but the platform is working to rebrand itself as a visual search engine. In fact, it's now the third most used search engine behind Google and YouTube. Because of this, one Pinterest consultant said to be sure to treat Pinterest as such. Optimize your copy and target top keywords. Optimized content should then be paired with ad dollars. As compared to Facebook and Instagram, it will take a bit of higher budget per piece of content at about $100 per pin spread over 1 month. The best performing campaigns were listed as traffic campaigns. Two Pinterest experts highlighted the time commitment for Pinterest as well. They said it can take time for an account to gain steam, up to 6 months for more for an account to take off because you have to build your boards and attract an audience before going viral. For content, this static-only platform is working toward video capabilities as well, seeing the success of videos on other channels. They're currently testing autoplay videos with a few partners and expecting to roll those out later this year. Other new offerings include evolving metrics, shoppable pins, ads based on search intent, and then searching by photo. Lastly, one of the hottest topics at the conference was messenger platforms, the two largest of those being Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp. These were a popular topic because of growth. Messaging app daily use has surpassed that of social networks, with 566 million messages sent every day. The majority of these conversations are between friends and family, but we now have the capability to engage as brands. One way to do this is through messenger ads. Facebook released these ads just a couple days before the conference. Through this new type of ad, you can target anyone who has previously messaged your company page and send them a brand message. Then the user gets a notification right along with messages from their friends and family. Another new feature is that you can auto-message fans who comment on a specific post. So if you're running a contest, you could auto-message anyone who commented, send them a quick thank you note, and then outline next steps. Finally, many brands are creating chatbots to reply to customers, calling bots a personification of your brand. We're still in the early stages here, so bots can be expensive to build, but they can save on community management in the long run. The bots answer and ask questions to guide customers through decisions. Some bots discussed include a Netflix bot, which helps viewers decide their perfect movie, a Zootopia bot where kids can talk with characters, and IBM even has a marketing bot that tells them where to spend their ad dollars. Wrapping up, no matter the social channel you're working with, presenters at Social Media Marketing World emphasize remembering your own channels. The best social ecosystems have social-specific strategies, but then use each platform as a satellite back to their own properties. They said your website should always be your content hub. Here's a list of the presentations I attended at Social Media Marketing World. If you'd like to dive deeper into any of the presentations, just contact a Filament team member and we can provide more information. Thank you for your time.